Remember, we have 2 daily doubles in this round of play.
Jen, you're going to select first in this Double Jeopardy round, and here are the categories that we have for you. 19th century America, ancient history, world cities, classical mythology, weather, and finally, art and artists.
Make a selection.
Class 200. Achilles died after one of these weapons wounded him in the heel. Jen. What is an arrow?
That's a correct response.
Yes.
Select again.
19th American tutor. Fatty Stevens, who led the fight for this president's impeachment, was so frail he had to be carried to the trial. Who is Andrew Johnson?
You got it.
Okay.
Make a selection.
Weather 200. In 1988, Gilbert, one of these storms, devastated Jamaica with wind gusts over 200 miles per hour. What is a hurricane?
That's a correct response.
Yes.
Select again.
Weather for 400, please. Eskimos have many names for this, including pukak for the kind that looks like salt. Not too sure about this one. What is snow?
Select
Oh, okay. Weather 600. In the 1980s, researchers put Toto, a 400-pound package of instruments, in the path of these storms. What are tornadoes?
That's right.
Yes.
Select again.
Weather for 800.
Answer.
Daily double. Okay, I'll go for 2,500. The city of Cherrapunji, India holds the record for the most of this in a 12-month period. 1,041.8 inches. What is rain?
You got it.
I'm at 6,600. Weather for 1,000. These winds are classified on the Beaufort scale as stronger than breezes, but less severe than storms. Maudie. What are gales?
Right.
Yes.
Make a selection.
HS for 200. This Macedonian visited Siwa Oasis in 331 BC and was hailed as a son of Ammon by the oracle. Okay, son of Ammon. Hosea, no, that's not it.
incorrect. Anyone
Down to
else?
6,400. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great.
Make a selection.
And it's 200. He made two surrealist films with Louis Buñuel. An Andalusian Dog and The Golden Age.
That's right.
Okay, and I got that $200 back. Let's have World Cities for 200, please. Hernan Cortes founded Veracruz in this country to serve as a base for his conquest. What is Mexico?
That's a correct response. Select again.
World Cities 400. Al-Qura, meaning the victorious, is the Arabic name for this Egyptian city. Jen? What is Cairo?
That's right.
Yes.
Make a selection.
That's 400. Some consider his Last Supper in Milan the first work of the High Renaissance. Who is Leonardo da Vinci?
You got it. Make a selection.
Art artist for 600. Some scholars call his late Water Lilies paintings the starting point of abstract impressionism. Okay. Who is Claude Monet?
You got it. Select again.
Art artist for 800. This Dutchman's finest pupil, Karl Fabricius, was killed in the Great Delft explosion of 1654. And that Dutchman was Rembrandt van Rijn.
Pick again.
Ernest 1000. His Sunday afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte was shown at the last Impressionist exhibition. Okay. Who was Georges Seurat.
You got it.
Takes me to 8,800 at the halfway point of this Double Jeopardy round. Classical Mythology 400. Demeter sometimes rides around in one of these vehicles pulled by dragons. What is a chariot?
You got it.
Yes.
Select
Classical
again.
Mythology for 6. These three goddesses who control human destinies are also called the Moirai. Who are the... Hang on. Oh. Okay, fates.
That's right.
Yes.
Select again.
Okay, good thing I didn't have to put in the individual names. Classical Mythology 800. Urania is usually described as the muse of this science. And that science is astronomy.
Again.
Let's finish the category. Some say this underworld canine has serpents entwined around his multiple necks. Jen. Where's Cerberus?
Right.
Yes.
Make a selection.
Tied for second place now. 19th century America Ford. In 1838, this man who later bought Alaska was elected governor of New York. Who is William Seward?
Right. Make a selection.
19th century America 6. In 1856, the first bridge for these vehicles over the Mississippi opened between Rock Island, Illinois, and Davenport, Iowa. There are trains.
Right.
Yes. 19th century America for 800. In the 1870s, this party divided into two factions, the half-breeds and the stalwarts. And those were the Republicans. 19th century America 1000. Fur trapper and scout Jim Bridger discovered this body of water in late 1824. Maudie? What is the Snake River? No.
Sorry.
Not the Snake River.
Anyone else?
He discovered the Great Salt Lake.
Pick again.
The Great Salt Lake. World Cities for 600. This most populous city of Ireland is only 45 square miles in area. What is Dublin?
That's right.
Yes.
Select again.
World Cities 800. This large German city on the Elbe River was the birthplace of Felix Mendelssohn and Johannes Brahms. Yes. Yes. Okay, what is Hamburg?
That's right. Select again.
And let's finish up that category. The tomb of William the Silent can be seen in this Dutch city that's famous for its pottery. There's Amsterdam. No.
Sorry, wrong. Anyone else?
Delft.
Select again.
Ancient History 400. This country's 20th dynasty had just one ruler, Amyrtaeus. What is Egypt?
That's right.
Okay.
Select again.
3 clues left. Ancient History 6. Facilis history of this war ends in 411 BC, 7 years before the war ended. That's the Peloponnesian War.
Pick again.
800. A few years after the death of Antipater in 43 BC, Rome made this great ruler king of Judah. Who is Herod? Who is Herod the Great?
That's right.
That's the one. And the last clue of this round is mine because it's the other Daily Double. Okay, the last clue of the game before Final Jeopardy, and I have 12,400. Okay, I will go for $2,000. Her first 2 husbands were her brothers, both named Ptolemy.
That's right.
And that's right. And I finish up this round at 14,400. And it's time now for Final Jeopardy.
This category.
And our category for Final Jeopardy is TV Trivia. Alright, it's a runaway game. I don't have to risk anything, so I'm not going to.
And your final
Our Final Jeopardy answer in the category of TV Trivia is as follows. In 1960, James Garner sued to get out of his contract for this Western and won. What is Gunsmoke? I have no idea. Actually no, I'll say what is Bonanza.
Let's see if our contestants will.
Alright. Monty, what did you write down?
You got
What
it.
is Maverick? Okay, that was what we needed. So,
You got it.
Jen said Maverick. I said Bonanza, and we know that that's wrong.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
However, I did not risk anything, so I stay at 14,400. And now, let's get this added up.
Thank you for playing Jeopardy. Let's do it again.
$82,400 for 6 games. We'll see you all again soon.